the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Lutheran High School and the Claw broadcast today of our basketball game with traveling Duchesne Pioneers here to be hosted by the Lutheran High School Cougars. We have a great three-banger ahead of us tonight. We're going to have our freshman game here at 4:30, followed by our JV at 5:45, and finally our varsity at 7 p.m. Big night here, a lot of festivities as well. A first also here at Lutheran High for the Claw broadcast tonight. We're joined up here in the booth by a couple of students. I am welcomed on my left, on your right as you are watching it up on the screen, by Ryan Bertel and Frankie.
Frankie May.
Frankie May is in the house, so welcome. Also on my right, as always, on your left, as you're watching on the screen, our Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to having this game streamed tonight by, like I said, Frank and Ryan. So I'm going to pass it off to them, and we're looking forward to a great contest.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. This freshman team for Lutheran High is really in need of a win tonight. Been struggling a little bit. Lost on Wednesday against the St. Dominic Crusaders. Really looking in need of a win here. So Duchesne, see what they got. They first meeting between the Cougars and the Pioneers on this freshman level so far this year. So about 2 minutes till tip-off, and then we'll get going here. So. Cougars, number 3, Charlie Bennett, number 11, Owen Tremala, number 23, Will Raum, number 24, Andrew Simon, and number 25, Sam Caleros. For the Duchesne Pioneers, we got number 20, Cole Brockmeyer, number 22, Gavin Moffitt, number 33, James Williams, number 34, Gianni Berlanos, and number 50, Caleb Schneider.
It's always a good rivalry between Duchesne and Lutheran since I've been here and long before that, and will happen be a good rivalry long after I'm gone. So
Frank's a senior here this year. Gonna miss him. I'm a sophomore here at Lutheran High, and he's been a great mentor since I've been here. So we got 10 down, 10 seconds on that clock. We're gonna run it down, and we're gonna get ready to go here. So. First game between the Cougars and the Pioneers. You will see two other good ones tonight here. So with the JV and the varsity tipping off a little bit later.
Also got the revealing of the soccer and football state championship banners during halftime of the varsity game.
And as you see the awesome, cool-looking scoreboard, the new one revealed tonight, all the animations on that new thing is going to be cool in the next upcoming weeks here. So that's the first time you'll see it in action as we get ready to tip. Cole Brockmeyer wins the tip back for Duchesne Pioneers as Gavin Moffitt will bring it up for the Pioneers.
Like the Cougars come out in a 2-3. First shot's a little bit long for the Pioneers.
That's Andrew Simon coming down with a rebound as Owen Tormalo will bring it back up.
Got some man-to-man from the Pioneers here.
First set from the Cougars as they will go back and forth. Owen Tormalo from 3, a little bit to the right. Hits nobody else, so it will go to the Pioneers. 2 3-pointers at the gate for both teams, both ending in misses here, so Gavin Moffett will bring it back up for the Pioneers, see if we can get some scoring going here.
Got a little trap backside.
That is
Good
Sam
hand.
Caleros there with the tip.
Good hands, good anticipation.
These Cougars will bring it back up the floor. That's Coach Colmer there calling money for the Cougars as they are trying to run this offensive set, but a turnover. Right through the hands of number 25, Sam Caleros, and it'll go back to the Pioneers.
Cougars looked a little rushed first 2 offensive possessions.
Looks like they're trapping that first pass there, and Will Rom gets hands on that ball, but stays with the Pioneers.
Pioneers coach is looking for them to get a high post, kind of attack the middle of that zone. Another 3-pointer.
Yep, that's another 3-pointer by Cole Brockmeyer. He's 0 for 2 from 3 so far. Tormala will go over to Caleros, and Caleros will go right back to him as a screen comes from Andrew Simon. See if they can run some offense here. It's Charlie Bennett with the ball, goes over to Caleros, back over to Tamala. So he's got the big man on him. He drives, kicks it back out to Bennett. Bennett drives, kicks to Caleros.
I think that was the first time the ball's touched the paint yet for either team.
Got some weave action going on as Caleros drives and kicks out to Bennett. Bennett back out to Caleros. With Rom at the ball at the top. Bennett
Good ball movement.
in the corner, no. Rebound, Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer with full head of speed, stops. Runs some offense for the Pioneers. It's Gavin Moffett with the ball. Over to number 34, Gianni Bolanos. He stays with it up at the top of the key. That's number 34 there. Over to Gavin Moffett. Moffett swings it over to number 50, Caleb Schneider. He goes up and gets fouled.
Pioneers definitely going to want to take advantage of their size there. Number 50, Caleb Schneider, is a lot bigger than anyone the Cougars got in the court right now, as well as number 33, James Williams.
Foul is there on number 3, Charlie Bennett, as Caleb will go to the line for 2, and he misses the first end. Scoreless through 3 minutes here. See if Caleb can get on the board for both teams. As he puts it in, 1-0 Pioneers. That opens the scoring. As the Cougars will bring it down the floor, trying to get some offense rolling. See if we can get a couple buckets here. That's Will Rom at the top, going over to Charlie Bennett. Bennett stops and goes to Caleros. Caleros open for a mid-range, and he hits it.
Good pull up there. Defender backed up on his heels, and he took advantage, pulled right up over him.
Sam Caleros with his first 2 points of the night. First points for the Cougars as they are up 2-1 here. Another good tip by the Cougars. Goes right back to the Pioneers. Gavin Moffett for 3, and he hits it.
An inside out 3 there for the Pioneers, which is usually your highest percentage you look from 3. It's one that coaches emphasize the most.
Bennett will drive and kick out to Rom. Rom for 3.
Another inside out. That one didn't get in though.
Offensive board by Bennett. As they will pull it out, and Coach Coleman will recall a play. Bennett drives, goes up. He missed it all there. Maybe looking for a foul, but didn't get much, and Duchesne comes back down the floor. That came out of the hands of number 50, Caleb Schneider there, and the Pioneers turn it over again. Some turnovers here to start the game as Charlie Bennett goes up for 3 and is off the mark. One thing I have seen from this Cougars team over the past couple of weeks is they like to shoot the 3 ball, and it hasn't fallen yet for them. Hands by Charlie Bennett as some subs will come in. That's number 5, Trenton Smith, and number 10, Keon Yin. We got timeout here on the floor. 30-second timeout. We're going to mention some sponsors here, starting with Kevin and Toby Albrecht, Micah and Lori Albert, Reverend Jason and Kayla Oranger, Scott and Darlene Burke, Carl and Lisa Bulla, Andrew and Ella Barnett, Marty and Mary Bradford. Thank you for your sponsorship and helping out this amazing school. 30-second timeout is over as the referees will bring out these two teams. 4-2 Pioneers in the early going of this first quarter. A Pioneer ball as Cole Brockemeyer will throw it in for the Pioneers, going over to number 34, Gianni Boleros.
Both Pioneers big men are looking to post up.
That's Gavin Moffitt off from 3 as the Cougars will bring it back up the floor with Owen Tomorrow with the ball.
We're going to see all-man defense all day from Duchesne. That's a staple in their program. I've never seen them do anything other than man defense.
Frankie May has scored a bunch of points against these Duchesne Pioneers.
That I have.
And it's swung over to Gavin Moffitt again, goes high post to number 33, James Williams, trying to get it into Caleb Schneider, but they cannot. Cougars playing good interior defense. Three-pointer goes up and in. Gianni Bolanos goes good from 3. That makes it 7-2 Pioneers.
Pioneers are letting it fly so far. I think if you're the Cougars, you want to get inside. 3 balls haven't been working yet. See the ball go in to get some confidence up.
It's Trenton Smith with the ball. Will Rom has it. Kicks it over to Oren Tamala. Down in the paint for another mid-range by Sam Caleros, and he's short.
Good wall-up defense by Caleros. Pioneers coach was looking for a foul. From here, it looked good.
Oren Tamala looking to drive
there.
and dish there.
Probably should have given it up a bit earlier.
Sam Caleros from
Good
3, and he
inside-out
hits
3.
it. Sam Caleros with all 5 points here for the Cougars in the first quarter with 30 seconds left here. 7-5. They're still trailing, but good defensive game so far. Goes inside. Finally gets the look they wanted from Caleb Schneider.
A little high-low action there. If I'm the Pioneers coach, I'm taking advantage of that all day with that size.
10 seconds here left in the first. Cougars with the ball, trying to find something here. Will Rom with the ball, goes up with it and scores.
Tough take.
That will end the first quarter. 9-7 in favor of the Duchesne Pioneers. We're going to go over all gold sponsorships here as Frank's going to.
So some of our gold sponsors are Lutheran High School, Signature Orthopedics, and Lutheran Booster Club. And then we have some silver sponsors are Athletico Physical Therapy, A&W All-American Food. They have some great burgers, great root beer. And then we have Car Shield.
For the silver, we got Car Shield, A&W All-American Food, and Athletical Physical Therapy. Thank you guys for your sponsorship. Now we're going to go to some highlights of the first quarter here on this freshman level. Second quarter is going to open up here as the Cougars will start with the ball. A couple subs in. Mikey Gerdine III will come in, and C.J. Pirtle will also come in, number 14 in white. as Bennett will stay out there with Rom. Gerdine goes up with it, and he's short on the three again. Pirtle with the rebound, but he was about to fall out of bounds, tried saving it, goes to the Pioneers.
Guess I spoke too soon. It looks like Duchesne came out in a 2-3 zone there. Sometimes you see teams do that first possession out of a quarter, out of a half, to kind of throw them off. Interested to see what they go back in on defense here.
Will Rom has been all over it so far on the defensive end. Almost got a steal there, went off his knee out of bounds, Duchesne ball. This is a very high 2-2 as number 3, Aiden Payton, picks up his dribble. Almost caused a turnover there, but they kept it. Got a whole teams of subs in here for the Pioneers. Will Rom again with another steal.
Saw it 2 seconds before it happened.
Will Rom again with another steal, hands on the ball. That's his 4th point in the game, and they tie the game 9-up.
Got a little trap, mid-court trap there from the Cougars. Just to go high in, and he jumped and landed. That's a walk.
Great defense there from Keon Yen as number 10 in blue, Caden Wolf tried going up with it and just traveled. Came back down, didn't make a shot attempt. Coach Calmler very vocal over there as the Cougars turn it over.
Duchesne sitting at 2-3 another possession. Looks like that might be their go-to for the second quarter at least.
Cougars will get the Pioneers will get the ball back as they dribble up the court and off the knee of Aiden Payton.
Cougars are doing a good job of applying some ball pressure here out of the zone, looking to trap when they get on the sides and corners.
Second turnover there as he comes out of the game. That's Coach Schiffman taking him out there and providing some coaching. Cougars brings up the ball back up here, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. Tie game here. Chris Pirtle goes up with it and is off the mark. As the Cougars jump right on it, creates a jump ball, possession arrow to the Pioneers. Will Rom again with hands on the ball. He goes up for a layup, and it rims out. Again, though, Will Rom with a great defensive play, another steal. But there was a foul on number 4, Tristan Engels, trying to reach in and get a rebound.
Will Rom's been the energizer so far. Sam Calero started off with some scoring, and Will's gotten a couple steals and created a couple fast breaks out of it, and he's just all over him.
Will Rom again with hands on the basketball, tips it out of bounds as Aiden Payton will come back in the game for the Pioneers. One thing about the Cougars freshman team, they have a very long bench. They have that is 14 people on their rosters. I didn't see what happened there, but
looks like it just got deflected back out of bounds.
Deflected again, back out of bounds. Okay. 2-point shot attempt with number 12, Jordan Nunn. Cougars retain the rebound. Still tied here, 9-9 in the second quarter of this freshman basketball game to open the night. Chris Pirtle goes up. I couldn't tell if that was a 2 or 3 all the way back in that corner.
In the short corner.
2. Tristan Engels came down with the offensive board. Good pass there. Another good pass there, and he is fouled. Great look there by the Cougars. Micah Gerdine passed over to Tristan Engels, and he gets fouled as he go line for 2.
2 really good passes in a row there. Selfless play.
Foul there by Jordan Nunn was his first of the night so far. Tristan goes up and shorts the front end of the 2 shots. Makes the second end of the free throws there as the Cougars retain one of their first leads of the night, 10-9 after last lead was 2-1 early in the first quarter.
Another trap right above the block there on the
Steal
corner.
by Chris Pirtle. Cougars get the ball again, making the Pioneers turn over the ball is something the Cougars have been being
good
able
find.
to do.
Bobbled the catch a little bit. He wasn't quite expecting it. Couldn't get a clean shot off.
Turnovers has been the theme here the first quarter and a half, as low-scoring start so far as Mikey Gardine gets the steal but turns it right back over.
Cougars are doing a really good job of applying pressure up the top with these guards in the second quarter. Another turnover. It's like he dribble, pick it up, and dribble again. It's textbook double dribble. Pioneers coach thought he deflected the ball.
Yeah, Coach Schiffman did not agree with that call, but referee thought otherwise. There's 3 substitutions that came in. Sam Caleros back in the game, Trenton Smith in the game, and Owen Tormala back in the game for the Cougars. High post look.
Second. Inside out. Extra
Trenton
pass.
Smith goes up for
Top of the
3. And that goes out on the Pioneers. Thought that would be the other way, but ref thought otherwise down there. Cougar ball under the basket. See what baseline out of bounds look they can get out of this. Trenton Smith, nothing going there from baseline out of bounds. Trenton turns it over. It's Mikey Gardine.
Applying pressure.
Applying pressure.
Full court.
It must be a big theme for Coach Culmer and his defense. Apply that pressure. So the Pioneers trying to run some offense, trying to get their first points in a few minutes here as they've gone scoreless. As Aiden Payton turns it over once again, as Cougars will come back up the floor and try and increase their lead. Owen Tormala from 3.
Pioneers haven't seemed to figure out this second unit pressure from the Cougars.
It's not falling for the Cougars here to start the game from the 3. They're usually, Owen Tormala is one to shoot it from back there, but hasn't fallen yet. Ball out of bounds went the Pioneers' way, and they almost threw it right back out of bounds, but tipped off and went the Pioneers' way. Number 34, Gianni Bolanos, will check back in the game for Bryce Rolls.
Little trap in the corner. No one rotated, left it open 3. We're able to go. Got an offense.
They
got
a
pushing under there.
Pushing them back on number 10 there, Caden Wolf. That's only his first personal foul. Only 4 fouls total called so far. So no one was really in foul trouble yet. Owen Tormala almost turns it over there, but stays with the Cougars. It's Gardine with a hop step. Don't know if that looked too clean, Frank, but, you know.
No, ref didn't blow the whistle, so nothing we can do about it from here.
Yep. Pioneers catch a rebound, though, on Mikey Gardine's layup that he came up on the short end of, as Aiden Payton will come up very long from 3, and Cougars will come the other way as another foul is called on Caden Wolf. That is his second personal foul. Minute and a half left of this first half as the other Young brother will come in. That is Paymon Young for the Cougars. Good pass there from Tristan Ingles will get Sam Caleros back on the board. Sam Caleros was 7 out of 12 points here so far for the Cougars. Again, the pressure for the Cougars is up on these guards. Not letting them have any room. Mikey Gardine gets a steal. Pump faked. Goes up and scores. Mikey with his first bucket of the game. That extends the Cougars' lead by 5, 14-9. And Pioneers almost turned it over, and they did turn it over. Causing some havoc here. Duchesne family and coach is not really happy with this officiating staff so far, but there's nothing you can do about it. They're human. Trenton Smith turns it over on a double dribble. 45 seconds left here to go in this first half. 14-9 Cougars. As number 35, Jeremy.
Coach Comer waving his hands, telling Michael Gurdon to get all over. He's getting pressure because he knows it's a lot of turnovers. I don't know the exact turnover count so far, but he's got to be in the double digits.
Yeah, I don't know the turnover count, but the Pioneers sure do have a lot, which bring opportunities. The Cougars score some easy buckets, but number 13, Paymon Yun, goes up from 3 and gets blocked there as the Pioneers come back down the floor over to number 33, James Williams, as he scores his first bucket. With 3 seconds left to go in this first half, Mikey Gerding doesn't see the clock. He finally does. He goes up with it, and
a little long.
Little long, just a little bit. As the first half will come to a close, 14-11 Cougars.
Well, thank you very much to senior Frankie May and sophomore Ryan Brattel for carrying us through that first half of that exciting game between the Pioneers and the Cougars. And before we go to some of our highlights of our first half here, we're going to hear from more of our sponsors, and we'll go to our bronze sponsors. Many of these are alumni of Lutheran High, and we appreciate the support that they do give to our athletic program here. First of all, John and Carol Lottis of Anjon Manufacturing. AMP Restoration, another alumni, Mike Settlemeyer. Ben-Hur Construction, John and Tony Vogt. Brannicky Hardware, Tyler and Marie Brannicky. Pallardy Electric, Joe Pallardy, one of our alumni here at Lutheran High. Another alumni here at Lutheran High, TJ Fisher from Claims Adjusters. Connie Lewis of Impression Apparel. JT and Maria Norville of Midas Hospitality. Andy and Shay Wiggins of CertaPro Painters. Steve and Carol Pauk of SCS Telecom Supply. Thank you very much for your support of Lutheran High School. And now, before we get back to our action here, we got about 9 minutes. We're going to see some of our highlights. Enjoy those, and we'll be back with you momentarily.
One, two, three.
Drive Across America, brought to you by CarShield. I'm your host, Chris Berman. CarShield makes sure you don't pay for expensive car repairs. But we all know the cars will break down, and if your car is out of warranty, those expensive repairs could really be a disaster. With coverage through CarShield, you'll never have to pay for covered repairs again, which is why I'm a very happy customer. How has CarShield helped you?
I saved $6,000 on my engine.
What about you?
They saved me $3,500 on my AC compressor.
Well, you heard it here, folks. CarShield is America's #1 auto protection provider for a reason.
An engine, transmission, or computer system breakdown could cost you thousands of dollars. But with CarShield, you'll never pay on covered repairs.
Don't drive another second without protection from CarShield. Why do we love CarShield?
CarShield cars go farther!
Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. Call 800-578-8526. 800-578-8526.
Physical therapy is usually the thing you're told to do after medication, x-rays, or even surgery. But what if the best way to fix your aches and pains is to start where you normally finish? At Athletico, our therapists, the same ones who work with world-class athletes and professional dancers, can transform your pain before it progresses to something worse. Because the sooner you start with physical therapy, the sooner you can start changing everything. And it all starts here with no prescription needed at Athletico. Schedule your free assessment today.
Say thank you to the place that matters most, starting with a free estimate from CertaPro Painters. Whatever the painting project, your local neighborhood CertaPro Painters will do the job beautifully. Start your on-site or remote estimate today at CertaPro.com. Proven and trusted experts in painting.
You're in for a real treat at A&W. New real fruit shakes and sundaes. Choose from pineapple, strawberry, or blackberry. Try one now. It might just be the cherry on top of your day. Only at your local A&W.
We're back here as both teams will warm up for 3 more minutes before the second half kicks off here. We've got a close one, 14-11 in favor of the Cougars. As we said, the Cougars are really in need of a win tonight as they've been struggling a little bit here lately. You're watching the first game of the 3-game set between the Cougars and Pioneers as the JV boys will kick off next, and following that, the varsity boys will kick off. Start talking about what you see. The very bright and lightful screen you see down right over the Cougar head at center court. The brand new score table that was in dedication of Alan Burke. We pay tribute to him tonight as his volunteered at LHS. Mr. Alan Burke was a beloved member of the Cougar family who we lost last year. For the past 20 years, Alan filled multiple volunteer roles in the Cougar athletic program, serving in a wide variety of ways for multiple sports. He operated the clock, he announced, he did some stats, and most importantly, he was one of our biggest fans. We thank Alan Burke and everything we did, and he truly will be missed here at Lutheran High. The score table you see is dedicated in his name. Now, there's banners over that. I don't know if you can see on your screen. You may not be able to, but if it goes down on where the Duchesne Pioneers are warming up right now, you'll see 2 covers over 2 banners, and those 2 banners are going to be revealed tonight as the Class 1 state champions were the boys soccer team who won state on November 20th when they won their first ever state championship. And then the other one is the Class 2 state champions in favor of the football team as they went up to Mizzou and defeated Lamar High School 33-27, winning the Class 2 state championship for the first time in their history also. So a little bit of celebration here tonight. At halftime, they will be revealing that of the boys varsity game, which is the 3rd game. We will be revealing that, and also another state champ this year. Got a lot of them, Frank. A lot of state champs this year. As Mr. Caleb Lind won it all this year in cross country. Individual title, state champ in cross country. Congratulations to all 3 of those.
You could say the senior class of 2022 is pretty good.
I definitely disagree with that, as the sophomore class is definitely the best class that we have.
We'll find out
right here.
We'll find out once it's all said and done.
It's true. We need to win a bunch of state championships for our class to take that title, but the seniors do have a very good class and a very athletic class that will definitely be missed here at Lutheran High.
Very, very academic too. I don't know how the sophomore class.
You can talk all you want, Frank, but you got 3 championships, so I guess you're allowed to talk. About to tip off this third quarter as the Cougars will get the ball. Looks like the starting 5 is back on for the Cougars. Couple changes in the Duchesne lineup to start the third. Sam Caleros for a long 2, and he hits it. 9 points for Sam Caleros.
He's got over half the Cougars' points so far.
3-point attempt off the mark.
Both teams still coming out in their 2-3 zones. They saw off.
Rebound by Andrew Simon, and another foul on Caden Wolf. That is his 3rd personal foul. He is now the only person in foul trouble in this game so far as he stays in. I don't know if Coach Schiffman knows he has 3 fouls, but he might learn if he picks up another one. Sam Caleros off the mark. He goes for his rebound and almost gets it to go for the out-of-bounds play, but goes to the Pioneers. Duchesne needs to get a bucket here, Frank. They've been quiet lately.
A lot of turnovers in that second quarter. I think double-digit turnovers in the second quarter alone.
Inside-out play as Andrew Simon gets another board, but he rolls around, gets called for a travel. Called for a travel. Looks like Caden Wolf kind of got him from behind again, but no call there. Would have been his 4th personal foul.
Cougars, you'd rather a travel there than a loose ball where the Pioneers can pick the ball up and lay it up right under the basket. Another turnover here.
Another turnover here.
They're struggling to figure out this defense.
Number 22, Gavin Moffitt for the Pioneers, is on all 3 rosters tonight. He is sitting on the bench right now for the freshman team. He had 5 points in the first half. Only played the first quarter, a little bit of the second quarter, maybe because he is playing some JV and also maybe some varsity for tonight's game, so he might be limited to 6 quarters a night. So see how that goes if he comes back in the game. Will Rom off on the layup. He tried getting his own miss, but hits it out of bounds. Pioneer ball.
Number 33, James Williams looks a little disappointed there that they didn't get into him on the post on that possession. Or possession still going, but on that last before they swung it.
Yeah, James really wants the ball in there. They're not getting it to him.
Sam Caleros doing a good job denying.
Yep. Spot on there, Frank. Aiden Payton really having a hard time holding on to the ball. And the referees haven't made a call yet, and they did. Sam Caleros with a charge.
A little confusion on the call there. The top ref called it, but didn't blew the whistle, but didn't actually signal the call.
They did not signal a number on the call either. They did not signal a number. Now they do. 34, Gianni Bolanos. As there's more confusion here, as the referees are having a hard time figuring out what happened on this play, as Coach Schiffman questioned it with the confusion, and the referee's coming over the table.
Clarify that it was on number 34, Gianni Bolanos.
Referee comes over and finally signals a number there. Coach Schiffman is not happy with that one. But at the end result, Caleros with a charge, helping his helping his role here to try and get this claw award that we have to award at the end of the night. Will Rom,
again,
just as I talked about
steal.
Rich Caleros, another steal. He gets fouled. Just as I started talking. Award at the end of the night. Will Rom, just as I talked about Rich Caleros. Oh, I said Richard Caleros. I'm so sorry. Richard is a junior here at Lutheran High. I meant Sam Caleros. As soon as I started talking about Sam in this claw award, Will Rom gets another steal and goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think the favorites are definitely Sam Caleros and Will Rom for the claw so far. Sam with the scoring, Will is all over the floor defensively, leading some fast
Will
breaks.
Rom with his second try here on the free throws, and he hits the second one. 17-11. 17-11 Cougars.
4 fouls on number 10. Caden Wolf is another.
And folks watching at home here, we are kind of in the booth here right now discussing who's going to win this coveted Claw Award. Claw Award, for those viewers that do not know what that is an award that the Claw stream up here decides, and tonight that'll be decided for this freshman game by both Frankie and Ryan. The student athlete for Lutheran High who plays with the most grit and passion and intensity. So that athlete out there who is not only being a force on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, who is taking charges, who is diving on the ball or diving on the ground after loose balls. So be thinking about who you'd vote for, and they'll have a discussion up here on that booth and come to that realization before the JV game here tonight.
Nobody better to explain that claw award, huh, Frank?
That's right. So like Cougars got a trap in the corner, but no one rotated and ended up giving up an open look. Didn't hurt them this time, but the close game is, you got to make those rotations or else it becomes a one-possession game real quick.
The Pioneers have yet to score in the second half as Michael Gerdine goes up, and it gets stuck in between the rim and the backboard, which becomes a jump ball. If you didn't know that.
Wedgie.
If you did not know, it's a jump ball when the ball gets stuck in between the rim and the backboard. As Coach Comer would call his first timeout of the game, 30-second timeout. We're going to go back to some sponsors here. Dave and Kathy Chapin, Matt and Sarah Savilli, Travis and Billy Kauffold, Jared and Lisa Connor, Dr. Dick and Marcia Craven, Eric and Tina Dunlap, Dr. Craig and Tammy Ersmeyer, Matt and Tiffany Feldhake, Mike and Dr. Amy Friedley, Chris and Jill Gerstner, and Nate and Stephanie Goller. Thank you so much for your sponsorship here at Lutheran High. It is greatly appreciated. Frank, 17-11 Cougars. Pioneers have yet to score again. 3 minutes into this.
I think they had, what, 9 points in the first quarter? 5-9 first quarter?
Yeah, it was a 9-point first quarter for the Pioneers.
Like just 2 points and 2 points in just under a quarter and a half for the Pioneers. Really good job defensively. Coach Comer has these guys playing well for the Cougars. Another steal by Michael Gerdine. He pulls it out.
Mikey and
set up
Will.
the offense here.
Mikey and Will there on the
pressure.
pressure.
We had a bobble at the high post. Pioneers come the other way.
It's Aiden Payton off from three. Another trap. They finally get it inside to their big man, and he scores.
I think that's the answer for Duchesne. They haven't seemed to stop him once they successfully gotten the ball inside.
You know, it really is the answer, is they have another big man on the bench. That's Caleb Schneider, who, by the way, is also on the JV and varsity roster. So maybe the same story with Gavin Moffitt, as he's fouled on the rebound, turnover type thing there. Andrew Simon gets him his first personal. Nothing wrong with that foul. Going for the ball. He gets subbed out by Sam Caleros there. Got the right Caleros there, brother Frank.
There you go.
It's Caleb. No, that's not Caleb Schneider. I thought Caleb Schneider was coming back in the game. It's
It's like there was a little confusion on who was on the one of the Duchesne players was kind of walking on the court when they're going to get their water, and one of Duchesne's other players that was on the court pointed to pass to him until he realized that he was on the bench. So.
You know, you can only have 5 in basketball. You can only have 5. But when you're down, you might want another one, and they tried to, but didn't work out. Another jump ball there. That's going to go in the direction of the Cougars. 17-13 still here. These Cougars need to get back on the board to keep this lead going if they want to go in the direction of winning. Sam Caleros.
Good. Tough take by Sam Caleros.
That is
Burned
his
and ripped through, no hesitation there.
11th point of the ball game out of 19 so far for the Cougars. Big bucket there, coming right back at Duchesne after they scored one. And a tip by Caleros. Almost turned it over again.
Coach Coleman screaming at the Cougars to get on the floor. He's right, you got to get on the floor, grab that ball, and we're going the other way.
Coach Coleman over there, very intense with that defense. Just there in the locker room before tonight's game was the pressure on the ball. And he's really winning. Sam really got to be happy with what the Cougars been able to do. Really got to be happy with what the Cougars been able to do. Two minutes left here in the third quarter. Gianni Bolanos coming up with the ball. He swings it over. Back to him at the top of the key. Goes over to C.J. Pirtle.
Coach Coleman commending C.J. there on the good hustle and good deflection out of bounds.
Timeout Duchesne as they can't get the ball in. Coach Coleman very happy with that defensive effort.
Suffocating defense from the Cougars.
We're going to go over our blue sponsors here. Vince and Christian Bonham, thank you so much for your sponsorship. Shamrock's Restaurant, that's a good place to go if you're wondering if you want to go get some food or some drinks after tonight's game. Shamrock's place to go. Mascots, another place. And Alan and Christy Kaufman, blue sponsorship there. Thank you so much for your sponsorship to this school. 30-second quick timeout for the Pioneers. It's Coach Schiffman really trying to get into the heads of this boys freshman team to get on the scorebook here. They only have 13 points. They're 2 quarters and 2 2/3 quarters here. Third quarter's coming down to an end and another turnover. Now, Frank, is this bad offense from Duchesne, or is this just the Cougars playing that well on defense tonight?
Well, you know, I think Duchesne had a solid offensive attack in the first quarter, and Cougars really just turned up the energy defensively here. And I think the Pioneers are just a little slow to adjust.
It's number 33, James Williams, on the foul. His first personal. Nothing wrong with your first personal foul in the third quarter of a basketball game, as Chris Pirtle will go up with it. And the referee will call a travel there. I did not see that one, but
looked like a solid take, but maybe he saw something we didn't.
Maybe one step or two in there that was not allowed in basketball, but it's Gianni Bolanos with the ball, bringing up for the Pioneers, trying to get something going. Will Ram again with the pressure. Gianni goes up,
across the middle, just off. Offensive rebound for the Pioneers, and they feed it to 33. James Williams wasn't able to get it to go, and Jeremy Cochran was also not able to get it to go. And the Cougars are the other way.
Loud sequence of events here. Jordan Nunn grabbed 2 offensive rebounds, and he was right next to the basket and passed it away. And C.J. Pirtle comes down with it and draws the offensive foul. I didn't see who actually took the charge there, but
I think it was 34, Gianni Bolanos.
Okay, Gianni Bolanos got back and took the charge there. Big play for the Pioneers, as they would have been down even more.
Good ball movement for the Pioneers.
That's Jordan Nunn there from the corner,
Another
not
jump
in it to
shot
go.
coming off.
I just talked about him. He had 2 offensive rebounds right under the rim and passed it off. Could have had an opportunity for the Pioneers to get another bucket. As Chris Pirtle goes up with it with 21 seconds left in the third quarter, and he gets fouled. See who this foul is on. 33 in blue, James Williams. That is his second personal foul. Chris Pirtle goes up for 2 shots here late in the third quarter. Misses the front end there. Coach Comer sits down and goes to the drawing board. Looks like he's drawing up some things to go over at the end of the quarter. Chris Pirtle off on both free throws. The offensive rebound was tipped around and goes to the Pioneers.
It was a close game. You hope those 2 free throws don't come back to bite the Cougars.
Jordan on with the ball, goes up to Gianni Bolanos. Will Rahm's all over Gianni there, not letting him go anything. 1 second left in the quarter.
The buzzer.
And the Pioneers turn it over again right before the quarter ends. Coach Comer cannot be unhappy tonight about the way his team is playing defense. We have a whole squad of substitutions coming here for the Pioneers, as Gavin Moffitt and Caleb Schneider, who I talked about earlier, didn't think they were going to come back in this freshman game, but they are checking back in for the Pioneers, trying to get something going here. So looks like it's going to be a good fourth quarter here as the Cougars up by 6, 19-13 in favor of the Lutheran High Cougars. As Friday night might be a packed house, packed student section for the JV and possibly JV and varsity games tonight. I see some students over there in the crowd. Pretty good section already before the JV even tips off. We're about to start this fourth quarter of action here as the Pioneers will get the basketball down by 6. As it is second.
Good deflection by Michael Gerdine there. Another steal.
Good
pass
extra
over
pass.
to
Will Rahm. He scores and one. Will Rahm.
Going for the traditional three-pointer here. I think when you see Michael Gerdine and Will Rahm have not only done a really good job off defensively and getting in the passing lanes and getting deflections, but they've converted to some buckets and really getting the ball up.
Not only is that a big bucket to start the quarter by the Cougars, as Will Rahm goes long on the last free throw attempt.
Good hesitation.
He goes up with a layup and does not get it. Caleb Schneider with the rebound. But the reason that's big is because number 10, Caden Wolf, just fouled out of this game early in the fourth quarter for the Pioneers, that they will be out with their main rebounding attack so far, as he's getting in on all the rebounds. Big loss there for the Pioneers, but got to play without him here, down by 8. Charlie Bennett with the defensive rebound as they come down the floor. Another good pass. Another good pass by Michael Gerdine.
Good finish by Chris Pirtle.
His first bucket of the game as the Cougars extend it to a 10-point lead, something that we have not seen in the upcoming weeks. Cougars got to be happy with this outcome so far, as they got to finish out this game with 5 minutes left as they call a foul on number 14, C.J. Pirtle, on the hold. That is his second personal so far.
Other way, yep.
That is an offensive foul on number 22.
Came through and pushed off as he ran through
Gavin
the lane.
Moffitt, it's going the other way. That is the 7th team foul, as they will be in bonus, as maybe they will be coming down and shooting some free throws, but They will be. Okay, so, nope, they will not be. Inbound for the Cougars. Up by 10 here, 23-13, 5 minutes left in this game.
Ref clarifying that you don't do a 1-and-1 on offensive fouls. You take the ball and.
Well, thank you very much to Ryan Bertel. He's going to go back and get ready for his JV game now. You're going to have myself, Doug Kuhlman, and our super senior here, Frankie May, up in the booth.
Super senior, I like that.
There you go.
Good kick out. I will round to Chris Pirtle, just short on the jump shot.
Ooh, you know, and you hate these fouls there. You know, Rom picks up that foul, and he's literally 90 feet from the bucket, Frankie. Definitely what coach is not going to want to see.
Just get back, no point there. Now the Cougars are next foul. The Duchesne's in the bonus, and they'll be getting free throws. Good pressure by Will Rom here.
Pioneers have really been struggling to score this game, Frankie.
Yep. A lot of pressure by the Cougars. A little miscommunication there. Michael Gerdine tried to lob it up, and Will thought he was going up for the layup.
You know, and I tell you what, you hate to say it, but you can kind of at this point, with just ticking under 5 minutes, you can have a mistake like that due to the trouble that the Pioneers are having to score.
Take advantage of every steal, every turnover, just like they did there. Good extra pass by Michael Gerdine to Owen Tormala, and he gets the lay-in.
And you see Tormala coming off. He is jacked up. He is stoked. And that's the fun part about sports, you know, when you get that opportunity to put that bucket in. I remember watching you in the district championship game last year, Frank. I think you poured in, 25 points?
Somewhere around
And,
there.
you know, I tell you what, every time down the court, I leaned over and said to my wife there in the third and fourth quarter, I said, I just hope Frankie shoots. And every time you shot, it went in.
Yep. It's fun when the game works out that way.
Right? It never worked out that way for me. You know, I think I scored 7 points in my high school career.
Hey.
So you beat me in the first quarter of most games you play. No, but it's fun.
Yep.
Well, and thanks again, folks, for joining us here at Lutheran High. We got a big night ahead of us. We have a banner reveal for our state champion soccer, state championship football team, as well as our Final Four, Misha Final Four cross-country team, as well as our individual state championship in cross-country, Caleb Lynn. So looking forward to that at halftime of our varsity game tonight.
I like to take credit for Caleb Lynn's state championship. I used to beat him in cross-country back in 4th grade, so I think I'm the one that pushed him to be the state champion, and he is today. And he signed a run at Bradley University in Peoria.
Propelled him to that victory. Now, did you run cross? I know Caleb ran it all the way through grade school. Did you run it as well, or did you kind of stop there in the fourth quarter?
I ran in 4th, 5th, and 7th grade.
Okay.
Yep.
Very nice, very nice.
Yep. Decided to focus my talents on basketball.
There you go.
Done pretty well for the most part.
Well, it looks like Ryan Bertel has joined us back up in the booth here because he just can't stay away. He's got a game coming up, but he wants to be here, so I'm going to pass it back off to him, and he's going to be ready here.
He dressed real quick for this one.
You know, that's a good thing about having a good coach is he lets you come back over here with 4 minutes left to go. I didn't see who scored that bucket.
Looked like number 33, James Williams.
Okay.
Another inside look for trying to use their size. Might be a little too late with down 10 with 4 minutes left. They're really going to have to get a lot more of that going.
Owen Tormala drives and kicks to Chris Pirtle off the mark.
Cougars have some really good passes inside today, and a lot of extra passes. I like to see the selfless play. Try to kick it out there, but just turned it over.
Another turnover by the Pioneers. That was Gavin Moffitt looking for a foul, but he did not get it. Who scored the 25th point because when I left there, doesn't matter. Cougars holding that 10-point lead with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game, as that was number 35, Cole Brockemeyer, pulling it up as Chris Pirtle fouls again.
Looks like he reached in there,
which will send him to the line. That is Chris' third personal, as Trenton Ingalls, number 4, will come in for him.
First time the Pioneers have been to the line in a while, at least. I think all the other Cougars fouls were off or non-shooting fouls. You just reaching in and over the backs and things like that.
Hasn't been much free throw action from the Pioneers, as
Gets the first one to go.
Caleb Schneider with his 4th point of the night, as he will shoot one more, as the 1-and-1 got him another shot opportunity here from the line. Caleb, go up with it and sinks both free throws. That's big for the Pioneers. Free throws is a big thing. Owen Tormalo will throw it into Mikey Gerdine, and he will go to the rim and make another great pass.
I think he could have easy 10 assists today with some of these layups and jump shots going in, and if Pioneers then weren't fouling on these, he's been some really good playmaker today. Very selfless.
So Trenton Ingalls will go back to the free throw line. Earlier he went 1 from 2 from the stripe, and he's off on the first one. Coach Comer encouraging his player to make this last free throw here, and he does not. Off on both free throws attempts, which gives Duchesne Pioneers a chance to get back in this game here. So they will go inside again.
Throws it up top, and he jumped over everyone.
Looks to gotten fouled. There was no call there. I hate to.
Sometimes it's happened when you're the biggest guy on the floor. You're not always going to get a lot of love from the ref.
No, I hate to favor the other team because I'm from Lutheran High, but that clearly looked like a foul. No call there. Cougars up by 8. Mikey Gerdine, another great pass. Sam Claros with the ball. He goes up.
Off the glass.
Goes in. That is his
tough
13th bucket.
He's got
13
just
out of
under
27.
half.
Yep.
Pretty efficient too. I don't remember too many misses.
Both teams are in the bonus. Caleb Smith trying to get inside as he is called for a double dribble. As Coach Schiffman is in disbelief over here on the baseline of the table, as 2 subs will come in that have not came in all night. So I need to introduce those names. That is number 2, Matt Lau, and number 31, Riley Vanderpool will check in for the Cougars. Cougars with a 10-point lead over to Tristan Ingalls. Down to Riley Vanderpool. He will go.
Pressure and get some turnover just like they did there.
As the Cougars turn it over, Gavin Moffitt goes up. He misses. Rebound on Cole Brockemeyer. He goes up with it and gets fouled. He will go to the stripe for 2. Cole Brockemeyer trying to get his team back in an 8-point lead here as he goes to the line for 2 shots. 2 needed points here for the Pioneers, and he misses the first. JV will tip off next, and the varsity to follow, as Cole Brockmeyer will sink that second free throw, which makes it's not going to be 11-point lead for the Cougars. That one's off, as a parent behind me
should be 27 to 19.
Yes, 18, yes, you are correct.
Looks like they're getting it fixed here.
The assistant coach comes over and makes sure they really want that 1 point.
It's actually Duchesne's varsity head coach coming over to make sure that gets.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yep.
You learn something every day, Frank.
Coach Wade Buslag. He's been at Duchesne for a while, and I believe he's an all-time leader in wins there.
You are the 3rd all-time leader in points for boys, as I had to congratulate you before we got off of here.
Thank you.
As Frankie May hit 1,000 points against Lutheran North, as I was in attendance for that game. He had, like, what, 25 points? 24. I was so close. As Matt Lau will throw it into Tristan Ingalls, and he's wide open down the floor to Owen Tormala, and he comes off the mark with a wide open 3.
I think he felt the big man's presence stomping up behind him.
Which they could have, Duchesne could have pushed the ball, but decided not to, and takes a long 3-pointer, which
just off the glass. Another good kick ahead.
Another good kick. Owen
gets his base.
Owen Tormala again near the rim. He did not want to take that one. The Cougars will try and pass it around here with 1:30 left.
If you're the Cougars, you want to take your time here. No forced shots, just maybe an open layup. Sam pulls up as I say that.
Sam tried to end this game. As we have 1:20 left here, we need to almost pick a claw winner here. We can both write down our votes here before this game comes to a close, as the Cougars looking like they have control of this one, up by 9. Got a minute left here in the fourth quarter. As number 22.
Huge shot there for the Pioneers.
22, Gavin Moffitt will hit a three-pointer, which will make this game a lot closer than it was. 6-point lead for the Cougars. As Coach Schiffman call a full timeout. This game just got a little bit closer than it was.
23, Will Rahm is checking back in for the Cougars.
As Frank and I and the two other great people we are sitting next to here have decided to come up with a coveted claw award, as Dr. Coleman loves to say. He said it so well. He explained it so well. We have picked a winner, Frank. And would you like to do that, or would you want me to?
So I can take it. So claw is all about grit and hustle, as Dr. Coleman said, and we have come with the unanimous vote that Will Rahm, assuming this game finishes the way it looks, will be our claw winner. He's all over the floor defensively today, and he also poured in 8 points, and probably just as many of those were steals and rebounds. So
yes, and as the Cougars
congrats
about
to
to
Will.
inbound this ball, Sam Caleros also not going to knock on his game tonight as the Pioneers hit the ball back out of bounds. Sam Caleros had a great night too. He had 13 points himself, but the reason we voted for Will is because his pressure and all the turnovers he caused on the Duchesne end really decided the factor that Will deserves this one tonight.
Yep.
Congratulations to Will.
Sam could just as well be the winner. It's just you got to pick one. And
as the Cougars turn over the ball, which gives the ball back to the Pioneers.
Throw it inside, number 50, Caleb Schneider. Good move, left hand finish.
And he is fouled and will go to the line. Caleb Schneider.
He's got a chance to make it a one-possession game here.
2-point bucket and is fouled by Sam Caleros.
Cougars got to handle the full court man-to-man press here by the Pioneers.
That is Gavin Schneider's 7th point of the ball game. Could make it 8 and could make it a one-possession game here for the Pioneers. Big free throw here, and he's off the mark. Offensive rebound.
Pioneers, and they're going to get it.
40 seconds left. That's Cole Brockmeyer going to the rim. Rebound
by Sam
Caleros.
They're going to slow down.
30 seconds left. Go out to Will Rahm, and he's fouled. He's trying to add to this claw award here. 30 seconds left, 4-point game, as Will is going to try and make this a two-possession game here. Extend that two-possession lead. It is a two-possession lead right now. Now that I see that, I am mistaken, as he hits Will first.
Yep. Now he's on 9 points on the day. Looking to hit double digits here.
Cougars up by 5, 28-23, with 29 seconds left on the dot. As Will go up for his second free throw and hit it. 10 big points from Will Rahm with his defensive effort. Him and Rich Caleros combining for 23 points tonight for the Cougars. Sam, did I say Rich again?
Richard again.
Man.
Shout out Richard Caleros, sir. I don't know if
Richard,
he's watching right now.
Richard, I don't know. Yeah, if you're here, I see your dad right across the stands. I don't know why I keep saying Richard, but I'm in the same fantasy basketball league. I lost to him a week ago. That's probably why I'm thinking
first
of that.
in my NBA fantasy basketball league.
Talking about, let's switch gears right here real quick to a big game coming up. A lot of you know as the Super Bowl is coming up on Sunday with 29 seconds left. Frank, got a Super Bowl winner?
I got the Los Angeles Rams taking this one. I know. I wish I was saying the St. Louis Rams, but it is what it is. I'm also a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and they are rivals of the Cincinnati Bengals. So.
You know, Frank, I agree with you, but someone over here does not agree with you. As our director here, took out his earbuds and slammed them on his laptop. As he is not a fan of us taking the Rams.
Yep.
So obviously he's rooting for the Bengals to beat these Rams, as he obviously probably had season tickets or something, and he's not too. America is just rooting for America, as the Rams have their home stadium.
Well, you know, I had the Chiefs beating the Bengals last week, and that lost me some money. So now I got an extra reason to root against the Bengals.
I should probably kick back into the play-by-play as this comes into a close game, as the Duchesne Pioneers need to get on the board here.
Coach Comer telling them not to foul.
Three-point bucket off it.
Good rebound.
Owen Tormala there with the rebound, 11 seconds left, and it's fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. Doug, Super Bowl pick? Rams are going to win, but he's rooting for the Bengals. That is a
fan of the
confident statement out of Mr. Doug Coleman there.
Dr. Coleman's a fan of the Seahawks. I know he's heard some probably to root for the NFC West rival there, but
I forgot he was a fan of the Seahawks. Now that we're totally getting off track here, that Owen Tormala hit that free throw. He makes it a 7-point lead. His second one is off the mark. 10 seconds left here. Looks like the Cougars will hold on to this one.
Pulls up from 3.
He will call a travel. He made it, but he called the travel. Looks like he slided a little bit. 6 seconds left. Looks like the Cougars will take this one. I see a little bit of a grin over there from Coach Comer as he finally gets in the win book after a little bit of a lost streak. And the final horn sounds there as the freshman team will start off the night for the Cougars, 30-23.
It's always a good day winning over the Pioneers.
Frank, thank you.
Thank you.
Doug, director, thank you. I need to get out of here as the JV boys are heading on the floor. I need to warm up here. So thank you guys.
Good luck.
Cougars 30-23 over the Pioneers.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!